Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Testing 1, 2, 3. Can anybody hear me? Welcome to SG Cares Giving Week 2021. The launch ceremony is going to begin at 4. If you're around our Tampines hub, testing 1, 2, 3. Oh, I see. Nice feedback monitors. Okay, testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to SG Cares, our Giving Week 2021. This is the launch ceremony. If you're walking around our Tampines hub, hello. Hope you're having a good Tuesday so far. I'm sniffing a bit, not because I'm sick, but I just had mala. And it's very spicy. Anyway, if you're around the area, come and join us. We're going to start at 4 p.m. We will have our guest of honor. Minister Edwin Tong will be joining us, and we've got some MediaCorp celebrities joining us to share about how they give back to society as well. Hello, hello, hello. A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our Tampines Hub. My name is Yasmin. I'm from Class 85. And welcome, welcome to SG Cares Giving Week 2021 launch ceremony, Giving Gives Life. Now, SG Cares Giving Week is an anchor initiative of the National SG Cares movement held annually in the first week of December, which is from 1st to 7th of December, to celebrate the spirit of giving and, of course, to make giving a part of every single person's life. It is jointly organized by the SG Cares Office, National Volunteer and Philanthropy Center, or NVPC, and the National Council of Social Services, or NCSS. And it aims to inspire everyone, from individuals to businesses to non-profit organizations, to just give in any way possible. The biggest way, the smallest way, any way possible, and to any cause that they are passionate about. Now this year, discover how giving gives life, both to the receiver and to the giver. And you too can be part of the season. I mean, it is the season of giving after all. You can give back in 4 ways: through time, through talent, through your treasure, which means via donations, and through your voice, by rallying others to join in giving. So together, let's build a Singapore that cares. Now, spread the message if you're going to be sharing the message and, of course, taking pictures or sharing how you are giving back to society. Please hashtag us, hashtag Giving Week SG, hashtag SG Cares, hashtag Giving Gives Life. And don't forget to visit us as well, givingweek.sg, and follow us at Giving Week SG on Facebook, on Instagram, and on TikTok. Now, just a rundown on what we can expect today. We've got a wonderful opening performance by a percussion group. We've got MediaCorp artists who will be dialing in virtually and also coming on stage to share about how they give back to society. And we also have a light-hearted skit from Dream Academy. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to, if you're around the area, I would like to please invite you to take the time now to switch off your mobile phones to silent. Yes? Okay, give me 1 minute and we'll be back in just a bit. I'm back. Once again, welcome. A very, very warm welcome to our wonderful guest of honor, Minister Edwin Tong. Hello, Minister for Culture, Community and Youth, and Second Minister for Law. Thank you so much for joining us and being part of this. And with him, we've got esteemed guests as well. NVPC Chairman, Mr. Seah Chin Seong. A very warm welcome. NCSS President, Ms. Anita Pham, as well as SG Care's representatives, Deputy Secretary Philip Ong and Dr. Ang Hak Seng. Can we give them a big round of applause to welcome them? Thank you so much for joining us. Very good afternoon, Minister, and of course our esteemed guests. Thank you for joining us at the launch ceremony of SG Care's Giving Week 2021, Giving Gives Life. Now, to kick things off, I think we need some beats to rouse up our spirits on this Tuesday afternoon. We've got a wonderful, wonderful performance between Blocko Singapura, which is Singapore's first and only samba school, and they have done a wonderful collaboration with the Cajon team from Very Special Arts Singapore. Now, they are a local charity organization that is dedicated to providing opportunities to people with disabilities to be involved in the arts. Well, guys, take it away.
Hi there, we're Blocko Singapura, and we're here at Very Special Arts Singapore with their very amazing cajon players. Check out what we have in store for you guys.
She works the nights by the water. She's gone astray, so far away from her father's daughter. She just wants a life for a baby. All on her own, no one will want. She's got to say, move, love. No one's ever gonna hurt you, love. I'm gonna give you all of my love. Nobody matters like you. In your life ain't gonna be nothing like mine. about the cold. When he looks in her eyes, he don't know he is safe when she says, she tells him, ooh, love, no one's ever gonna hurt you, love. I'm gonna give you all of my love. Nobody matters like you. Stay up there, stay out there. Your life ain't gonna be nothing like my life. You're gonna grow and have a good life. I'm gonna do what I got.
Now, for all our guests, we'd like to invite you to take out your drums from a goodie bag to join us in beating to the rhythm. And for you at home, use your hands and clap together. This is Blocko Singapore. Guys, come on, take out your little drums from the goodie bags. Join in with Blocko Singapura. Fabulous! Blocko Singapura and very special art Singapore. Wonderful performance that has brought people of different abilities together. Can we give them another big round of applause? Woo! My goodness, my heart's beating so fast now. Now we're going to have the launch ceremony and we're going to bring up this very cute teddy bear on stage. But in the meantime, welcome, welcome. If you're joining us on the live stream, welcome to SG Cares Giving Week 2021, Giving Gifts Live. This is the launch ceremony, which we will start in just a bit. Now, as part of SG Cares Giving Week 2021, we encourage all Singaporeans, every single one of all of us, I think we can all do our part, to give back in 4 ways. You can share your time, your talent, your treasure, which means in donation, or your voice in support of any cause that is close to your heart. Now, to do the launch, I would like to invite on stage our guest of honor, Minister for Culture, Community and Youth, and Second Minister for Law, Mr. Edwin Tong, together with Mr. Sia, Ms. Pham, Deputy Secretary Ong, and Dr. Ang on stage. Oh, look at the bear, it's so cute. Is it a heavy bear? It's a heavy bear. That is awesome. Thank you for the words of encouragement, Minister Tom. Okay, so Minister, I'd like to invite you to place that heart-shaped coin into that cute teddy bear coin bank. Now, the heart-shaped coin symbolizes acts of care and giving through volunteerism and donations. Are you ready, Minister? I think let's get everybody involved. Shall we all count down from 3, 2, 1? Okay? Ready? Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right, let's take a group picture now. One for the camera, one for the memory book. I'd like to invite all our guests on stage to please remove your mask now, to take one picture without the mask, so we can all see the beautiful smiles. Can I get all the guests on stage to maybe do a heart emoticon? It could be the Korean heart, it could be the other heart, the big one, the small one, whichever one you want. It is free play here. Because this is about giving back, and it's about having the heart to do so as well. Thank you very much, Minister and all our guests. May I remind you, please put your mask back on, and we'd like to invite you down to your seats again. Thank you. It's just me and Teddy back on stage. Someone gonna take Teddy away? No, he's mine. No, I'm kidding. Okay, let's take Teddy away. Thank you very much. Wow, he's a strong guy. Guys, did you see the 4 icons moving at the back earlier on? Did you? They did. Let's take a look.
Hi, I represent Time. Give your time to volunteer and help others in need.
Hey there, I represent Talent. Give your gifts of talent to uplift the people around you.
Hello, I represent Treasure. Give what you can to causes you believe in.
Don't forget me, I represent Voice. Share a voice with others to show how giving gives life. Want to find out more about us? Watch and see.
Yes, last 2 years were tough. It's okay to be feeling aimless sometimes.
But it's time to put some life in you.
Correct. It's time for you to see how giving gives life.
And we're living proof.
But what do I have to give?
You've got so much talent. Give kids the gift of music.
You got treasure. Give what you can to causes you believe in.
You got time. Give your time to help troubled youths get back on their feet.
You got the voice. Show your hundreds of followers how giving gives life.
I see now what giving can do for me and the people around me. Giving gives life.
Indeed, giving does give life. And just remember that when you play a part in someone's happiness, what you get back in return is immeasurable, and it really, really gives you a sense of purpose as well. So remember, you can give in the form of time, as in to volunteer. You can give it in the form of talent. Maybe you're good at something and you could give lessons. You can pass that on. Also in treasure in the form of donations, and to use your voice as well, to rally the people around you to give back to society. Now for you tuning in, hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Spread the word, tell your friends and family, tell everybody, share the stream, give it a like as well, why not, right? And get everybody on board to support the SG Cares Giving Week 2021. Now to find out more, you can log on to givingweek.sg. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. It's Giving Week SG. And now I'd like to welcome on stage to give his welcome address our guest of honor, Mr. Edwin Tong, Minister of Culture, Community and Youth, and Second Minister for Law. Minister, please.
Mr. Siachen Siong, Chairman of NBPC, Ms. Anita Pham, President of National Council of Social Services, ladies and gentlemen, very good afternoon to all of you. Thank you very much for joining us here. And what a wonderful experience it is to be back in person again, even if we are socially distanced in our seats. Very honored to join you today for the launch of SG Cares Giving Week 2021. For those of you joining us online, thank you very much for joining us too. And thank you for making us a big part of your afternoon today. You know, urban societies, which of course is where we live, have been widely perceived to be somewhat impersonal, maybe even cold and somewhat transactional. In a village or kampong where you live, you tend to know everyone who is there across the corridor, and maybe in the next village, you tend to have a closer sense of camaraderie. In larger cities where the vast majority of people we see each other every day around us mostly are strangers. We live in a very different environment. This cold and somewhat impersonal nature of the city is not something that we have to live with forever. It really is up to the people who live in that city, live in that place, even if it's urbanized, to make a true difference. And I think it is in SG Cares and the efforts of all of us that we can make that difference. Transform that cold urban feel into something that is in kampong, where camaraderie, where friendship, where interpersonal relationship is built on warmth, trust, and friendship. The SG Cares movement is therefore very important to make all this happen. It is, I think, the glue, the bond that makes this happen. It is a movement that emphasizes the importance of giving, kindness, and also reaching out, to be the first one to reach out to help those in need, even before those who need help ask for help. And it builds on the good work that charities and many other community organizations in Singapore have already, over the past years and decades, put in place. Today, we have come together to launch the SG Cares Giving Week. You see it up here. It is a very special week that celebrates the giving of our time, our talent, our treasure, and our voice. And I'm sure that you can find some way to give in any of these four respects. It is also this week to reaffirm and emphasize the importance of giving as a nation, collectively. And I think all of us, seeing through the pandemic in the past almost 2 years, this has underscored how important it is for us not just to give, but to give with care. I think it makes a difference. To give with care, to look after everyone around us. The theme for this year's SG Giving Week is Giving Gives Life. Those of you who know the famous Anne Frank, who wrote her diaries when she was persecuted, will know that she said, "No one has ever become poor by giving." And I think that rings true in very many respects. Giving and the broader spirit of charity in general benefits broader society. It also reflects on the giver himself or herself, who in many cultures and practices and religions is exemplifying moral character and conviction by giving to society, particularly to the needy. So in this backdrop, when I talk about urbanized societies and the kampong that we want to build, where are we in Singapore? I mentioned COVID-19 earlier. This pandemic has caused immeasurable financial strain, not just on individuals, but also on corporates and on businesses. With the current very tight fiscal climate, I think more people are more wary, a bit more reserved in giving. And I don't blame them. I think people have to worry first for their family. From the Individual Giving Survey 2021 conducted by NBPC, we saw a decline in donation and volunteer rates. However, despite the drop in giving rates, our values of caring and sharing have not changed. The survey showed that 1 in 2 individuals are likely to donate and volunteer in the future. So you might not be able to do it in the same way now, both with time and money, and perhaps with other treasures, but the willingness to do so has not changed. These, I think, are hopeful signs that our community as a whole remains committed to long-term giving, even as we slowly begin to recover from the pandemic. In addition, new forms of giving have also emerged. The survey showed 1.6 times increase in informal volunteerism and 2.8 times increase in informal donations. I think each of you in your own sphere of life, in your own experiences in the community, can probably attest to that. I certainly see that in informal volunteerism, where people come together from a very ground-up initiative. For example, when the beach got dirty, one phone call, one message, and you get 50 people on the beach packing up, cleaning up. It's a society that I think is still fundamentally very motivated by the spirit of giving. Givers are also found to be more welfare-focused, which is another good finding, with a 10% increase in giving to the social service sector. This reflects a growth in ground-up initiatives to care for one another, as well as going beyond just giving monetary donations. As I mentioned earlier, giving, but also with care and with heart and empathy. In particular, as I make this speech this afternoon, I'd like to take the opportunity to acknowledge and thank the often extraordinary efforts undertaken by our volunteers over the past 2 years. The COVID-19 pandemic has placed demands on everybody, pressures, strains, but nonetheless, our volunteers are soldiering on, continue to be determined to plug the gaps amongst those in need. This spirit of thinking about someone else as well, even in times of crisis for yourself and your own family, is, I think, what defines us as Singaporeans and what makes us special. And when we want to build on that kampong, these will be the qualities that will be enduring. As we celebrate International Volunteers Day this week, let me once again reiterate and thank and give my heartfelt appreciation to our volunteers. All our volunteers have chosen to step forward in these difficult times. As part of the SG Cares Lean Forward initiative, volunteers from the SG Cares Volunteer Centres, the VCs, ensured that essential services remain undisrupted, like food distribution, and in particular medical escorting for those who are vulnerable, seniors, or those who are frail and unable to look after themselves. We have also seen how you played a crucial role in equipping seniors with digital literacy skills, already very useful in any other time, but all the more so when everyone has to use the phone, trace together, download apps, look for services, communicate with one another, keep in touch with family. Digital literacy has become an essential item, and so thank you very much for equipping our seniors with this skill. Our SG Cares VCs partnered with Youth Corps Singapore and Hardware Network to empower approximately 250 seniors with these skills to ensure that even as they remain safely isolated from one another. They may be physically isolated, but they are not socially distanced and lose connection with friends and family. So thank you very much for these initiatives. All our volunteers have displayed tremendous resilience to continue to step forward, to adapt to new modes of engagement, and rising above the limitations and the challenges posed by COVID-19. I'm also happy to share that there's also a far more increased and focused effort on skills-based volunteerism. This has been an initiative led by MCCY's SG Cares office. Over the years, the office has initiated partnerships with professional bodies to grow skills-based volunteerism. The goal is quite simple. People have special skills in different professions. Why not make use of them to bring good to society? Whether you're a doctor, lawyer, accountant, there's a space for all of these skills. And so we work together to bring them together under one umbrella for skills-based volunteerism. All professionals contribute by sharing domain knowledge and expertise with community partners, supporting individuals and non-profit organizations alike. And I know that volunteer lawyers in Law Society Pro Bono Services, LSPBS, spend an extraordinary and immense amount of time and effort to go through legal cases, to study the last legal precedent, to make sure that even though you come as a pro bono recipient of legal services, the level of services you get remains unquestionably high. So thank you very much to LSPBS. The accountants and chartered secretaries from the Institute of Chartered Accountants, ISCA, and Chartered Secretaries Institute of Singapore, CSIS, provide pro bono accounting and audit services, governance, compliance advice to many non-profit organizations so that they can themselves do better. I always tell them that governance is not unimportant. It doesn't come cheap, but it is not unimportant. The stronger we are with governance, the more confidence the public has in our systems, in our propriety, the more likely it is that they will share your cause and eventually contribute to your cause. And so the role that ISCA and CSIS can play to strengthen corporate governance, financial propriety, is important as we grow this sector. These partnerships have been very good and productive partnerships for us. Skilled volunteers complement the work of full-time professional staff in these charities and non-profit organizations. This allows them to serve the community better instead of spending an extraordinary amount on governance and corporate compliance. Volunteers themselves then feel engaged, feel fulfilled in giving their time and resources for very meaningful causes. Finally, let me speak a little bit about how we move forward as a nation on our SG Cares initiatives. Our partners are growing the spirit of giving the community for many years. I think that has been going on for some time now. But I'm encouraged to know that this year, we have seen more than 300 partners from the people, public, and private sectors pledging their support to uplift the lives and spirits of beneficiaries and the larger Singaporean community as part of the SG Cares Giving Week. To give you some examples, SAFRA's Let's Give for a Reason initiative will be doubling their outreach this year by bringing cheer to more than 3,000 individuals, ranging from seniors to lower income families and also less privileged children, sharing the cheers and joy of a season which is meant to be a season for celebration and to ensure that all remain, as far as possible, equally blessed. Another example is Gojek, which will be providing 1,000 subsidized rates to seniors and less privileged individuals. They can take these subsidies, use Gojek, attend the medical appointments, all of this as part of the medical transport subsidy scheme. Individuals like you and I are not left out. We can make donations to fund food, stationery for kids in school, and even social service programs such as rehabilitation sessions for patients through giving machines like Endow Us. These innovative giving machines are located in 4 shopping malls, and all donations will be channeled to beneficiaries from 15 charities. So in short, there's really no excuse. You go shopping and you will stumble upon one of these in no time, so please don't ignore it. They are not a trace together machine and not for you to buy orange juice. It's for you to make donations. In closing, let me just once again thank the SG Cares Office, NBPC, and NCSS for organizing this event. But beyond that, to really put heart and soul into what we do, to generate that buzz for Giving Week, and to really infect others, not with the virus, but with a giving spirit, with a very strong giving spirit that will redefine our community and our society, that will bring us from a system where we might be an urbanized, highly built up, very busy country, but if we can have the spirit and the ethos of a kampong, caring for one another, looking out for one another, making sure we bring the last one along all the time, I think we will go very far. And this will be what defines a future Singapore and for a future generation of Singaporeans to enjoy. This tripartite partnership represents the best of what we can represent, what we can do in Singapore. The essence of SG Cares movement, where we come together to build a stronger, more cohesive, more caring, and certainly a more confident and forward-looking Singapore. On that note, let me wish all of you the very best season's greetings for the year end. Wish all of you good health, keep well, keep safe. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Minister. Thank you. And I love what Minister shared. Hopefully everyone gets infected, not with a virus, but with a giving spirit. It is the season of giving, after all. So, you know, oh, we've got flying papers. Let me just help out a little bit. So as you know, COVID-19 has impacted the whole world and has impacted every single one of us. No one is immune to it. And I think, if anything, COVID-19 has taught us that if you have maybe impacted in some negative way or something, somebody else has had it worse as well. And it's taught us that this is the time where more people need care and concern, because a lot more people have been isolated with the safe distancing rules. This is the time to show your care and concern, because COVID-19 is when we all need to stay together to remain strong. Now, due to the restrictions, our non-profit organizations have actually pivoted, and they've adapted to now offer virtual opportunities to volunteer. Now, if you're unsure, how does this go about? Where do I go? Now, if you want to find out more about Giving Week, you go to givingweek.sg. But if you want to find out more about how you can volunteer, you go to giving.sg. Or you can also head to the SG Cares app. Now, on those two, there are now currently more than 500 opportunities for you to volunteer, and that's a start. Now, I've been talking about virtual volunteering opportunities. What does that exactly mean? We're going to have a look behind the scenes with MediaCorp artist May Phua, who gave her time and talent in a virtual volunteering opportunity that she found on giving.sg and the SG Cares app. Let's take a look.
Hi guys, I'm May. Full name is May Phua. So I used to be an actress with MediaCorp, but now I'm a part-time actress and a full-time physical trainer. So SG Cares Giving Week starts from the 1st of December, and it's a week long, so 1st of December to the 7th of December. And recently, I've enrolled myself on a virtual platform to do this virtual training program with the senior citizens. So this program is called Happy Program for the Seniors from Tai Hua Kwan SAC at Chong Pang. It's actually very easy to sign up for this program. All you have to do is you just go to giving.sg and then type in virtual volunteering. There's many volunteering programs available for all of us. For me, leading a workout, usually it's very physically tiring, but for this particular workout, I want to share that I'm actually very emotionally involved.
In 3, in 2, and 1, let's go. 1, 2, 3, clap. 1, 2, 3, clap.
You see all these senior citizens, they shared on the platform that they used to meet up every week. And one of them even said that she missed the session, that they used to do it every week at this particular HDB block, and how she missed seeing them. But I told them that because now it's COVID, so it doesn't Oh, it's not only them, in fact, me. In fact, many of my friends also, we all meet virtually now. So I'm really glad because all of them were just talking and saying hi to each other. And the beautiful part is they are still actively involved in wanting to keep fit and they exercise together. It doesn't have to be very, very tiring. It's just the communication between one another, seeing each other on the platform, knowing that even though they are at home, they can be alone, but they know that once they hook onto this platform, they are no longer alone. They see and communicate with each other virtually. I think that is the emotional support we have in times like COVID. These are what we need, emotional support from the community behind you.
Move your waist here, burn away the stomach fats here, the belly fat. Burn. Okay, last 10. How is it? Wow, I also tired. How are you all feeling?
Better. I see big smiles from them. And I find that I'm actually giving back to the society. I think eventually this is what many of us want to do, to remind the senior citizens that even in times like this, you're never alone.
Okay, 看一下自己的心跳 measure your heartbeat. See what's your pulse. Can you feel your heartbeat? Is it going very fast? If it's going very fast, I need you to do that breathing technique that I just taught you. Inhale through the nose, exhale through your mouth.
As I was sharing, SG Cares Giving Week is from the 1st to the 7th of December. However, I want to shout out to every one of you. It is not restricted to this timeline. In fact, it is all year round. Any one of us, you and I, as long as we have a talent, as long as you have the heart and the time to want to give, to want to share, you can always log on to this platform and do a virtual volunteering. So like me, you too can support SG Cares Giving Week 2021 by logging on to givingweek.sg to find out how you can share your time, talent, treasure, and voice.
Thank you so much, May, and she's super fit right now. That's just one example on how you can share your time and talent, but everybody can give in different ways, okay? So no effort, big or small, is too little. Remember that. Now, we're going to have a sharing session from MediaCorp artists, and now we're going to have, dialing in virtually, the cast of Heartland Heroes. We've got Alvin Ng and Janelle O to share with us how they give back to society despite their very busy schedules. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, how are you?
Hope it's treating you really well.
It's not too bad, it's pretty
Around
good.
you really well as well.
Very good. Where are you guys calling in from? Are you calling from MediaCorp or are you calling in from home?
Calling in from home.
So no filming today?
Right after filming.
Oh, right. Okay. So let's chat about your roles in Heartland Heroes, which is a long-form drama. So Alvin, let's start with you. You play Mao Ge, which means cat bro. Meow.
Yes.
Mao Ge is someone who goes all out to help people. How do you feel about playing this character, and what do you feel that people can learn from Mao Ge?
Right. I've been Mao Ge for this whole year. It's a long-form drama. And I feel really privileged to play him because Mao Ge is an ex-convict and he believes in giving everyone and everything a second chance. And that's why he started his second-hand shop. He feels that there's always a new lease of life to something that people think that it is inferior or put it away in that way, right? So Mao Ge, he is very attractive because he is full of love and compassion and is very helpful. He wants to be your Heartland hero. So he goes around helping the neighborhood, neighbors who need help and stuff like that. So I think, yeah, he's attractive because he has many girlfriends in the show. He doesn't have one girlfriend. The girls somehow fall in love with him because he is very helpful and loving. That's it.
So Alvin, what have you learned from Mao Ge in playing this character?
Right. I feel very happy playing him because it is a very generous spirit that he is. And also because he's been through tough times himself. And a lot of times we take things for granted. It is like times in need or when you are feeling a little down that you sort of are able to empathize. So I would say we all should think about the times that we hope that people around us will be more, will show us more care and concern, and to lend us maybe a helping hand when we are in need. So I feel that in that way, when we are in a position of privilege, we want to give others a helping hand as well and do what we can and to share. I think it will make this world really a much better place.
Alvin, I think you touched on exactly what we're trying to get across this year, which giving gives life. And it's interesting that you say in playing him, a character that gives so much, that you're actually happy playing him. I think that really exemplifies how giving really does give life. Thank you for sharing. Now, Janelle, you play Chai Lai, who is a very gentle, giving person as well. You guys have disappeared. Janelle, there you go. We got you back. And your character is a person who is very giving, who has a very kind heart. How do you feel playing this character, and what have you learned from playing this character?
I think that Chai Lai's kindness is like a piece of white paper, very untainted and pure. So no matter how people treat her, she is still the same, and she doesn't stop being kind to others. So compared to myself, I think that I tend to be more wary about throwing my heart out to help people as I grow older. So I would like to view Chai Lai as an epitome of giving and kindness, and to learn from her.
Thank you very much for that. Now, if anybody's watching the stream, or for everybody here who is at our Tampines hub, I think I hear Alvin's dog, so cute.
I am so sorry.
So cute. No, your dog is going like, everybody, join in. You gotta be part of Giving Gives Life, right?
I think the dog is trying to agree with whatever I said as well.
Absolutely. Now, very quickly, maybe you could share with us, for everybody who's joining us on the live stream and everybody who's here at our Tampines hub, and they're just thinking, you know, should I be part of this? And maybe they're a bit reticent because they don't know where to start. What advice can you give them? Let's start with Janelle.
I think that kindness can be found in everyone, and giving to others or just helping others can really be of any kind. So for example, like sharing an umbrella when it's raining, you know, helping someone hold the door, you know, sharing your time, donating your clothes and furniture to people who might want or need it more. So instead of like worrying too much, we can sort of adapt this mindset of like, just do, don't think, and to just help others, and whatever results that come after doesn't diminish the intention of wanting to help others. So just like how giving gives life, you make the world slightly better in some ways when you give and share your happiness with another person.
I like it. Don't think too much, just do it. That's what Janelle says. How about you, Alvin? Do you have a message for all your fans and to everybody here about volunteering and giving back to society?
Yes, Yasmin. Like for myself, I have been with the Autism Association of Singapore, been their ambassador for 3 years now. And on what I'm trying to do is really on social media, just to raise awareness for people with autism and their families and the hardship that they go through. So it's really to support inclusion and to celebrate abilities, right? And when I attend some of their events, right, when I see the volunteer workers giving their all, and being really passionate about what they do, it's really heartwarming. It warms my heart, and I really respect and admire them, and I hope that a lot of us will learn from them and have more of this generous and loving spirit. I think what defines us as human beings would be love, compassion, and empathy.
Thank you very much. And on that note, thank you, Alvin and Janelle, for joining us and sharing with us. All the best, and we'll see you on Heartland Heroes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, and we have more. I do believe we have more MediaCorp artists that are calling in to share about how they give back to society, whether it's time, through their talent, through their treasure, or through their voice. And joining us, we have two ladies from the cast of Lion Moms. We have Vanessa van der Straten and Lena Ng. Hello, ladies. Hello, hello. I love the t-shirt. Lena, life. Yes. Giving gives life. I love it. Welcome, welcome. Everybody here at our Tampines Hub is sending love to you as well. Now let's chat with Lena first. Lena, you play Che Lien in Lion Moms, who often fights for the defenseless or the downtrodden. Actually, in the upcoming season, we'll see you supporting Grace, who is played by Constant Lau, who was very abused at a young age. And your character was also involved in like fundraising to raise awareness for migrant workers in need. Now, how do you resonate with your character on giving back to society, Lena?
Okay, the scenes that you're talking about is actually called a Welcome Hands charity event in Lion Moms 4. And so this is a charity that wanted to help the transient workers, like the construction workers, who borrow a lot of money and come to Singapore to work. But then they are not treated fairly, or sometimes they get bullied, they don't get enough food, they don't get paid, or sometimes they get cheated. So there are organizations like that that are actually helping them, in real life. So we actually modeled from these organizations. So personally for me, the church that I'm attending, we have a community services that help a group of people. Due to COVID, we always organize like dinners, nice dinners to welcome them to join us and have a good time of food and fellowship. And then we always can, help by either donating, getting the tables for them, or be a befriender. We go there, we serve as ushers, we be their friends, or we serve them as the waiter and waitresses. And then during COVID, after we befriend them, they are very open to us. They will tell us their needs, like they need extra change of clothes, they need some toiletries, necessities. So then the community services will then gather people to have to buy all this stuff and then deliver to them.
Wow, thank you so. Oh, okay, hang on. I think you're breaking up a little bit, Lena. You are like a bit unglamorous on the screen right now. But thank you for sharing with us, Lena. Okay, let's go to Vanessa now. I think Vanessa, can you hear us?
I can. Can you hear me?
We can hear you. We can't see you, but you don't have an unglam face, so that's all right. Vanessa, share with us. Do you have any advice for someone who wants to volunteer but is unsure of how to start or where to start?
I think it's been said a number of times today already that you can always support and volunteer and give back in the way that suits you. So using your own personal skill set, like Elvin mentioned that he uses his platform to promote awareness and publicity, and I think that's great. I mean, we all have different skill sets, and we can all choose how we wish to give back. So in terms of, if you're a graphic designer, maybe you can contact a charity and say, hey, I'll make your next banner for you. If you're an artist or an influencer, you can say, hey, let me promote your charity and raise more awareness. If you're a writer, you can write blurbs. Like, there's a whole bunch of different things. So I don't think anyone should feel limited or, like, I don't have anything to offer. We all do.
I absolutely agree with you. Thank you so much, Vanessa van der Straten and Lena Ng from Lion Moms. Thank you so much for joining us here at SG Care's Giving Week launch ceremony. So we've got more MediaCorp artists that are here, and now they're here as well. Could you please welcome, put your hands together and welcome on stage, Kim Ng, Marlene Waters, and Fatin Amira. Hello, ladies.
Hello, Jasmine. Hi.
Hey, with my social distancer, so I'm here at this spot. Oh, okay. Then you are there.
Okay.
距离远一点嘛.
Oh,
okay. Hello, ladies.
Hello.
A very warm welcome. Maybe let's start with Kim. Share with us, how have you support SG Care's Giving Week?
Some good friends and I, we visit old folks' home quite regularly, especially during the festive season. Like, for example, Chinese New Year, we will pack goodie bags that have snacks, food, drinks, and all. We give all the elderly ang pao, so we organize lion dance, karaoke competition.
Lion dance, you're doing lion dance?
No, we got somebody to perform
okay.
for them. And then Christmas, we also host parties, so we play with them, chit-chat, sing along. So every time we were there, you can tell that when they see us, their face lit up and become more animated. So we can feel that they are very happy to see us. And even remembering our names or missing us when sometimes we cannot be there personally to meet them. And I realized that they know that we care, and they know that we will be there for them, and they actually look forward to see us. I feel that sometimes you just give people your time by showing up and your attention, and then these people will not feel that they are being left out or abandoned. Especially the elderly, they feel that they are not alone, they are loved and appreciated.
Actually, time is the most valuable asset in the world, because that's the one thing, no matter what you do, no matter how much money you earn, no matter how rich you are or how influential you are, that's one thing that you cannot get back. So when somebody gives you the time, I think that's the most precious commodity. Let's speak to Marlene. Marlene, you're very busy. How do you find the time to volunteer? Share with us, and what do you do? Oops. Is it on? Let me check for you. Is it on? There you go. Okay. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Okay, we've got our masks on anyway.
Yeah. You can hear me now? Yes. So honestly, why I chose to volunteer in the first place is because from the bottom of my heart, when I was growing up, I come from a very middle income family. And so we had our fair share of struggles and stop blocks as I was growing up. And during those growing up times, the littlest of gestures from anyone and everyone, it would be in my relatives or family friends or outsiders, it brightened up our lives, my family's lives. So I just wanted to give back as soon as I can. So through school, through university, I've always volunteered my time. And as soon as I started working, I started donating and I started volunteering my time. So I guess there's a common misconception amongst even my peers sometimes that they want to only start volunteering when they are at a certain crossroad or at a certain juncture of their life. Be it like, okay, once I've graduated or once I've gotten a promotion or once I've gotten a job. But it doesn't work that way. All you got to do is think that you want to volunteer because you want to make someone's life better. You want to pass on the kindness and do good, make it a better place for everyone. So once you have that conscious thought, I think no time's a good time. Every time is good enough for you to volunteer. Yeah. I think how I manage that is your question,
yes.
right?
How do you manage that? Because everyone's, you guys are all so busy. How do you balance that out?
So I identified an organization, a cause that I could support. And so because the volunteers are so forthcoming, they motivate me. And so I check in on them, they check in on me when I go like missing for a couple of weeks. And so they keep me coming back to do what I can in my own ways. Yeah, so it's the peer support and also a conscious thought to make time to volunteer.
I love it. It's actually what was said earlier on, no time better than now. So just don't think too much about it, just do it. Now let's talk to Fatin now. Maybe Fatin, you can share with us your most memorable volunteering experience.
Okay, I actually owned a boutique. Okay, I design my clothes. So
you design your?
I design my own fashion line.
Fashion line.
Yes, and I do have a boutique currently. So currently, after COVID and everything, it actually dawned on me that every woman out there loves new clothes, right? Okay, so we make it a point, my company make it a point to donate every month any amount of clothes to younger women out there to enjoy, and especially to the less fortunate, for them to actually, be and feeling so much better despite the current situation. And when they go out and they smile and they take photos, it's amazing to see their smiles. It's little goes a long way to me, and that is the most memorable. So we've been doing that for the past few months, and I think it's really amazing to see so many girls out there coming forward and say that, okay, we like this, and we are going to be together from now on. So that community spirit exists, and it's heartwarming. So these little clothes, I think, even though it's just new dresses or pants or whatever, but it means the world to them, especially to those in need, and I think it goes a long way.
I love it. So if somebody wants to be part of your cause as well, where do they go? How do we find out more about this?
Oh yeah, it's on my business Instagram, so you can just hop onto Mannequin and you can just write in, and we will definitely have a database and a portfolio to, come forward and, don't be shy, be it you need it or you don't, we are always giving every month.
I love that.
Yes.
I love that. Okay, very quickly, ladies, do you have a message for all our friends on the live stream or for everybody here at our Tampines Hub about giving back? Kim. Uh-oh.
I feel that everybody should just give in whichever way they can, be it their time or talent or money or their voice to help each other. I remember during when I was younger, I love this community spirit. My neighbors will look after me when my parents are away, and when we don't have enough soya bean or soya sauce or eggs, we borrow from each other. So you are not afraid, and you feel very safe to move on because you know that there's always someone around to look after you, to look out for you. So I urge everybody, show your care and concerns for everyone around you.
Especially now during COVID times, right? Fatin, how about you?
Okay, I think there is no perfect time for you to do so. So in any way that you feel like you want to do and make a difference to something, you can start right now. Be it like giving a smile to your next door neighbor. That goes a long way. That can actually perk someone's day up. So just do as much as you can, especially when it comes from your heart. Because when people receive it right from your heart, they can feel it and it means the world to them. So start anytime you feel comfortable with. Thank
Absolutely.
you.
Marlene, I think we need to give her thank you. See, I love the sharing spirit here. Huh? Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for sharing the mic with me. Well, I think just like starting a new job, when you want to think about starting to volunteer, you might feel lonely. You might feel like, oh no, you have to do this alone. You have no friends to go along with. But like every journey, you just got to make the step. And once you make the step, you realize there are a lot of like-minded individuals, just like you, willing to volunteer, just as compassionate, empathetic, and so generous and giving. And once you meet them, like what Minister Tong said, you would feel like there's hope for a warmer, better place and community for everyone, and you start feeling safe. Yeah.
I love that. Thank you so much, ladies. Thank you so much for joining us here, and we'll see you on the telly. We'll see you on the telly at some point. Thank you. And I think I also have to say, we've talked about time, we talked about talent, we talked about treasure, which is in the form of donations. Let's talk about voice as well. What does voice means? Voice is that every one of us, we have a voice, and you can use that voice to rally others as well. I think the power of words, given and taken, there's so much in there that we don't usually are aware of it. When you're passionate about something, when you're passionate about a cause, and this has happened many times where I've interviewed people who are passionate about their causes, that translates and you pass that on, and it actually, that energy does flow on, so you can also use your voice to rally others to give back to society as well. Now, despite hearing from everybody, if you're still unsure of what you can do to be part of this, well, the Giving Task Force by Dream Academy will now share more. Let's take a look.
Yes, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming on such short notice to this press conference. The Giving Task Force for SG Cares Giving Week has convened. Most of us here are actually own self, but I must say that there are no better representatives of the values of SG Cares Giving Week, which is time, talent, treasure, and voice, other than my esteemed members of this Giving Task Force. Esteemed. Yeah. Representing voice, we have yours truly, Swami yourself, and you will hear why very shortly. Thank you. Yeah. Representing time, we have Sharu Jana, whose beauty is as timeless as her punchlines. Look at her punching face. Yes. Representing treasure, we have Judy Tan, also known as Dr. Teo. How do you pronounce her name? Dr. Teo. Who better to explain the 8 treasures of the Chinese people than a Chinese person?
Correct.
Yes. Lastly, representing talent is Sebastian Tan, also known as Broadway Bang, and he will show us later that he is a man with many hidden talents. It's so hidden that you need to really look at him to see his talent. But I must say that he's not just a pretty face. Though he is very pretty. Oh yes, it's a compliment. Anyway, thank you. Now we call this press conference because we want to share our policies and recommendations on how Singaporeans can give their time, talent, treasure, voice, and how giving gives life. Giving is the solution to all the negativity caused by the pandemic, and not just from 1st to 7th December when SG Cares Giving Week takes place. Giving throughout the year can make you and everyone around you happier. So together, let's build a Singapore that cares. Now, over the course of my career, I have been asked many times how giving my voice gives life. Well, if you did not know already, my voice has many lives, you know. In fact, I use the many voices I have in my head to spread positive message, you know, happiness, and to raise awareness of the needs of the less fortunate on social media very frequently. I do this mainly because when there are positive people around you, you get lifted, you know, and become positive too. It's a win-win situation.
You tell me positive and positive and more positive. Win.
Very good formula, yes. I will now show you a little demonstration so you know what I mean when I give my voice to give life. Try to guess who I'm trying to impersonate here. Before time began, remember, Autobots, that giving gives life. It is easy and can be part of our everyday lives. Use your social media to raise awareness on how people can help the less fortunate in various ways, like donations or virtual volunteering. Now, let's roll out.
Kung Fu Panda.
I'll give you one more example. So you have a clear idea. Yeah.
Little acts multiplied by millions can make a world of difference. Giving gives lives. Let's show people how giving can bring a new lease of life into us and the many forms of giving. Giving gives us purpose. Giving gives us hope. And above all, giving gives us stupendous life.
This one we know. This one no president.
It's okay. Just remember that you share your time, talent, treasure, and voice.
I think it's time we take a little break now.
Yes.
Okay, please, by all means. Take your time, talent, treasure, and voice. Yes, wonderful. Esteem. Yeah. Donald Duck is not president. Not even close.
I think everyone's pretty clear, and with that we come to the end of the event. Thank you so much for joining us, and remember, Giving Week starts tomorrow, 1st of December. It goes on all the way till 7th, but it doesn't mean it ends after 7th of December. It goes on all year round. If you want to find out more about how you can contribute, the volunteering opportunities and what you can do, go on at any point in time of the year to giving.sg or the SG Cares mobile app to donate or volunteer. In fact, you can also scan the QR code that is flashed on your screens right now. Remember, giving gives life, and together we can build a Singapore that cares. My name is Yasmin. Take care, stay well, stay safe, and remember to give from the heart. For our guests here at our Tampines Hub, thank you so much for joining us, and we'd like to invite you to please proceed to level 2. Our ushers will guide you. They're on site right now. Thank you once again for joining us at this afternoon's opening launch ceremony. Thank you.